So in this section, we'll talk about how you set up the computer for data acquisition. And now that the computer is fully booted, there will be several icons in the middle of the screen, and I'll zoom in on those a little bit so you can see them. But one of them up here is the FRAP software, which is what you'll use for the data acquisition. It's a MATLAB file. Here's just a link to Microsoft Word. And down here are both the handout and the instructions, and there will also be a link to the website with these videos on it. So these will be set up for you in the middle of the machine. And the first thing you should do is open up Microsoft Word. And once that's opened, the thing that you want to do is, in the document, title the document with your name and the date, and then immediately save it. So I'm going to do that here. So I've titled my file Bob Smith 111408, and then I'm going to hit Control S to save it, and I'm going to click Save to save it on the desktop. And now I have a Word file in which I'm going to save all of my data for this lab. So it's important to have that, and you're going to want to hit Control S to save it frequently during the lab in case some of the software crashes, which is certainly not unheard of. That way you'll have your data saved up until whenever the crash is. So the next thing that you want to do is you're going to want to click on the MATLAB FRAP icon, and now MATLAB's going to take a little while to load, so we'll give it a moment to do that here. So MATLAB has sort of begun loading, but even after the first few windows pop up, you want to wait because there's one more yet to come, and that will be the script window, which just popped up there. And the script window, as you can see, it'll say Editor up in the corner here. So it's the editor for the MATLAB file, and the text will be green and sort of discuss the data acquisition file. You want to hit F5 in that window, so I'm just going to hit F5, and if we just wait a few moments, then several more windows are going to pop up which have the cameras set up on them. So now the thing that you want to do is you want to arrange these windows. One of these windows here is labeled the live CCD camera image window, and the other one here is the shutter and gain setting window. And we're going to move those so that they're placed adjacent to each other. We'll come over here and click down in this corner so that we have the MATLAB command window visible so that we can sort of keep track of the instructions that will come up in that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is click and make sure that my Microsoft Word document is available. And I'm just going to get this out of the way off the bottom there, but so I can cut and paste into that. Now, these windows here may come up different colors, right? They may both be red. It doesn't really matter what color they are to start with. But the thing that you want to do, even before you do anything else, notice how there are crosshairs when I move the mouse around in this window. You can adjust the camera shutter and gain settings by moving your mouse around here and clicking. And for the initial part of the lab, what you want to do is you want to come up to this far corner here. So you'll see that I'm coming all the way up over here, just slightly off the axes, and I'm going to click. And first of all, that will set that to black, and second of all, you'll see down here in the command window that it says that my gain is 0 and my shutter is 6. Those are the minimum settings. So what I've done is set the camera so it's sort of only going to be sensitive to more intense light, which is what we'll have at the beginning of the lab.